San Diego grocery store selling adult Lunchables with steak, potato, and beer.
Potato.
What?
Potato.
Yes.
Adult Lunchables is a charcuterie board.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey, Towdies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population you.
Population Jobrani.
MAZ Jobrani. Welcome to the show, dude. It's so nice to have you on.
Fellas, I love you guys. I love you too, but I love these guys because you guys are two of the guys who, when there's something that's out of left field in the world of comedy, you show up and I show up.
Yes.
And Brad Williams shows up. We're the three who say, we don't say no, we just show up.
We show up.
And it's fun.
It's so fun to see you at shows. It makes me so happy.
I mean, you're such a good stand-up. You are a great actor as well. I've loved doing all the stuff you've done. And for us,
I'll never forget the air conditioner with Larry David. Come on, please.
Oh,
People tell you all the time. The tipping.
The Indian Sikh. I played the Indian
Sikh.
And then also that show that you did, like robbing Mick Jagger.
Yes, the Knights of Prosperity.
Knights of Prosperity was such a fucking good show.
It really was.
Donald Logue in that show?
Donald Logue was on there.
Come on.
Sofia Vergara, Kevin Michael Richardson, Lenny Venito, Josh Grassetti. It was this great cast, and it was ahead of its time because it was edgy. And by the way, I think it was on the wrong network. If it ended up on NBC,
I agree.
We might have lasted.
It was like an Ocean's 11-y comedy.
We're gonna rip off
this celebrity.
Rob Mick Jagger. We got Mick Jagger in the pilot episode of all things.
Which is crazy. Which
right?
now, like, you could get him to just do a TikTok with you. Like there's a picture Mick Jagger posted on his, just like him in a cowboy hat at a bar somewhere. He must love it.
Hilarious.
Like, he's just hanging out. It's like, I'm sure he feels like nobody knows who I am, and he's probably like dying inside, but he also loves it.
Will the day ever come where he's on Cameo?
Yeah.
Hello,
Smokey
I'm Mick Jagger.
Smokey Robinson on Cameo.
I don't know what Hanukkah is.
I don't know what Hanukkah is. All right, let's jump into a story because we got dumb stuff going on in this world.
This was sent in by Randy Sklar at Sklar Brothers.
Wait, did I send this story in?
Oh, I wonder.
I can't remember.
Is that your researcher?
Never heard of him.
This is how you save money.
Hey,
intern.
Get your brother to do the research.
That's right. I'm doing all the
younger
work.
brother. All right, here we go. Here's the headline. Ready? I'm lucky to be alive after sustaining car crash injuries tripping over my cat. How do you feel about cats?
Well, I'm not. I'm allergic to cats. Number one.
You and my wife.
Number two, cats. I would assume that I think that cat meant to kill the person. That
Amen.
lady.
I've seen enough videos on TikTok where to a baby's face, they're like, wop, 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 wop. I'm going to fuck them up.
Yeah, yeah. That cat was like, I don't like this bitch.
Yeah.
I'm going to get in front of her.
I'm going to trip him.
Is it a he or she?
He.
Oh, he.
Wait, she sustained what?
He sustained car crash injuries.
Car crash level injuries tripping over your cat.
Oh, I thought
walking through an RV.
I thought the cat tripped him and a car hit him, which I think is what the cat intended.
Right. So it's an outdoor cat.
Yes.
All right, good.
Yes.
Good to know.
Feral for sure.
Feral outdoor cat.
All right, let's get into it. He suffered. This is from the New York Post, so I'm going to apologize in advance for
Get ready for a
horrible
bunch of puns.
Wow.
Get ready for some bad writing.
out of the gates.
Groundbreaking journalism. Here we
He
go.
suffered catastrophic injuries.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
Henny
and he
Youngman.
landed and went meow.
Yeah.
That's coming, right? Is that in there?
That's
Yes.
gotta be.
Of course.
A UK man miraculously survived after sustaining a broken neck, fractured spine, smashed ribs, blood in his lungs, which, by the way, is a great new band,
Blood in his lungs.
and other car crash evoking injuries from, wait for it, tripping over his cat.
Jesus. Did you trip down the stairs?
Yeah. Or maybe he tripped and got hit by a car. I think he got hit by a car.
I've been outside.
Or is he in a really abusive relationship and he had to make up?
I tripped over my cat.
over my cat. That's
Yes.
why.
No, you didn't.
She's just like beating him with like a
Just
With a tire.
pickleball racket.
right? Just showing up. Hilarious.
All right. The freak. All right. Okay, here's what
This
he
is
said.
This is like a Final Destination death.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
This is like, to me, this is like John
Or
Wick
Rube
either
Goldberg.
fighting down
Yeah.
a staircase.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember much, just falling fast. Who's
Falling fast.
That by the way, could have been the speech that he gave on his wedding night.
Hey, I'm falling
Or
fast.
it's like an
I
old
love
Journey
you.
song. All right, here we go. Falling fast. It was quick and it was over within seconds.
So that was his wedding night. Also his wedding night.
A Journey song is falling. Wait, hold on.
You did some Steve Perry. Oh,
Love
you did.
and the was like falling down. It ain't all it was meant to be. Oh, girl,
It happened so fast. All right, it was quick and it was over within seconds, and then I was at the bottom. So that is his wedding night. Yeah, that is the power bottom.
Definitely.
He's the power bottom.
Victim Chris Rowley, and I'm not going to tell you how old he is.
Okay, we'll guess it later.
The freak apocalypse meow.
Yes.
You knew that.
Apocalypse Meow
accident.
wow.
Come on.
Reportedly occurred on the evening of October 23rd, while the Leicestershire, based professional musician was home alone with his hairless Egyptian Sphinx kitten Eric Morecambe.
Wait, that's his name? It's got a first and last
So I
name.
looked up who Eric Morecambe was.
Who is that?
A British comedian from the 80s.
Okay,
Wow.
Like part of a comedy duo.
Okay.
And I will tell you that I watched several of their clips. I did not laugh once.
Wow.
Love a
wow.
Comedy's different.
Jason deep dive.
Jay went deep.
Yes.
Disaster struck after the wrinkly kitty apparently feeling playful.
Okay.
It's not playful. They're
Cats do
out
not
to
wanna
kill
play.
you.
You guys are wrong.
They don't want to
Hardline disagree.
Out to kill
you think cats are playful? You think?
100%.
I don't know what cats you talking about.
Many of the ones I've had.
All right.
Dan, if you die, they will eat your eyes out.
Go for it. I'm dead.
Dead.
What the
He doesn't
fuck?
care.
I love that people are always like, they're going to eat you. Whereas, like, most of our population is like, hey, when I'm dead, just burn me.
Yeah,
Right.
true.
Like, we don't, like,
True.
Yeah.
I don't want to be eaten by mittens.
But here's this. Apparently, it dove out, latched onto one of its owner's legs while he was coming down the stairs.
Oh.
So this is a stare thing.
It took a bit of a chunk out of my leg, and then I lost my footing, described Rowley.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I understand this.
Reportedly tumbled down how many steps
27.
before arriving at the
whoa,
bottom?
that's a long staircase.
23.
Wait, when did the owl come and start pecking his head?
Talking about
Yeah.
By the way,
the
the cat did try to eat him. He
Yes,
wasn't
the
even
cat
dead
tried to
yet.
bite him.
Yeah. I
They
mean, you're
play
saying
rough.
cats are nice?
Wait, meanwhile,
Took
the
a
guy
chunk out of his leg.
I said he was playing.
the guy who
know.
killed his wife
But
and
he
also
also-
killed his German girlfriend in the staircase.
could have been very
staircase.
pissed at him.
So,
Yeah.
like, the guy in the staircase who got off, who is
Do you know
an
that?
author,
You know this documentary?
Yes, I remember
in
that
which
one. Yeah,
manner?
yeah, yeah.
Who was an
who
author?
claimed an owl came in and was pecking.
Oh, hilarious.
An owl that was outside was pecking the wife's head, and that what
Caused her to
caused all
fall.
the caused her to fall and caused all the blood splatter.
Yeah.
And he also just, I mean, like, if that's the story and that's what it is, there's nothing you can say. Then you're like, oh, when he was in Germany, another woman that he was with fell down a staircase. I'm like, you don't get an owl.
You don't
Like-
get two staircase
You know what's-
accidents.
you know what's
those
true?
owls.
If
German owls?
just by chance, you had a girlfriend,
Yeah.
and she fell down the stairs and died. Okay,
Okay.
that happens once. Horrible,
Terrible.
terrible.
Right.
Terrible. You're feeling terrible.
If at any point in your life, I don't care if it's 7 years, I don't care if it's
20 years.
37.
You better
years.
kill this
Yes.
bitch in the
Hold on.
driveway.
Another woman accidentally falls down. I'm saying if
Yes.
the
Dan-
second girlfriend falls down the stairs and dies. If that happens,
You say life is making
you
me
just
guilty.
can't ever date again.
No.
Right.
Because it's
Well-
too much.
well,
like you'd
you're
be like,
gonna-
what am I going to date? I'm going to tell a third person in my life that the last two people.
Dan.
I'm saying if you didn't even have anything
Bro,
to do with it, you
if
just go, well, I just don't get to date anymore.
If a woman falls down the steps in Germany, that is you. I'm not telling you how to live your life, but you buy a ranch house. Am
Yeah.
I right?
Oh, yeah.
One level.
Yeah.
No
Flat.
steps.
Flat.
Yes.
And you go move to Kansas. There's no hills.
Thank
no,
you.
no
flat-
nothing.
No basement either.
No basement.
well, there's a basement.
Fall down the
those
steps
tornado
once,
states.
shame on me. Fall down the steps twice,
Shame on life.
This motherfucker's trying to kill me.
You can't go on a date and they go, how'd your last two relationships end? You're like,
you know.
stairs.
Stairs.
You know.
Matt stairs.
What'd you say? 28 steps?
No, I'm not 27 steps. I'd say 14 steps.
14. What do you say?
I'm going 23.
Jordan? I'll go 10.
All right, one of you is exactly right.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to
Sticking it.
I'll stick with my
sticking
number.
at 14.
I'll stick with my number.
All right, get your answers in because he fell down 14 steps.
Yeah.
Look at the guy who sent it in.
Wait,
did
I
the
didn't read
research.
that. I didn't
Yeah,
read that.
yeah.
I didn't read it.
I believe
He lay-
Randy would have recused.
Right
He would have
away.
recused. He's not.
Like,
He's
I
not
know
Aunt
this.
Bev.
Where
He
did he
would've
not know
recused.
that?
Lay unable to move when his feline put the hell in Hello Kitty.
Oh, he did.
No.
Yes, he
after.
did.
That's actually a good pun.
That's good. The massively injured man didn't realize the extent of his injuries at the time. However,
14 steps is a
How are we going
long
to get
way
to
to
a,
go.
how are we going to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
to a car?
Paramedics.
He tries to drive himself and then gets in a car accident.
Phone call.
Paramedics later
Even
revealed
gets car crash injuries.
that he'd suffered
He
a
said
fractured skull.
It's car crash
Oh, it's the
like
like
injury.
level.
Like the type.
Level.
Yes.
Level.
Got
Yes.
you.
It's like
Okay.
he was hit by a car. He fell down the stairs.
Fractured skull, a broken bone in his neck, 2 fractures in the spine, 9 broken ribs, and each rib has multiple fractures.
Oh, my God.
And then I had a bit of blood in the lungs, he said.
Ooh.
Eric Morkamby, meanwhile, was completely
14
unharmed.
steps that much.
Cat
I'm not
lands-
trying to victim blame, but he leaned into it a little.
Cat lands on your feet. Cat lands on its feet.
14 steps to do all that?
Does
was
he?
fine.
You got to be ass over end.
Does he keep the cat afterwards?
Well, listen,
Yeah,
let's
it's
find
his
out.
fault.
It is ass over for sure.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
You go
Ass
one
over tea kettle. What's
it's like ass over tea kettle. So you've seen they roll cheese down a hill in
Yeah, I
Oh
saw
yeah,
that.
yeah.
There is a
That guy
guy.
got fucked
Okay,
up.
there
That's
is a
the
guy
guy.
who's rolling down.
What is wrong with
He
him?
ran so fast and he flipped.
and like the way he came down and hits is really one of the hardest
my
hits
gosh.
I've ever seen.
He has
ever.
less injuries than this guy.
survived?
Yeah, he's like better than this guy.
This reminds me
No
of Aunt
steps.
Bunny. Remember Aunt Bunny,
Yes,
Eddie Murphy?
Aunt
I'm
Bunny.
falling down the steps.
Ow, ow, ow. There's
Yeah.
more
Lord,
steps.
Lord, I'm halfway down now. Jesus, Lord, save me.
I'm halfway down is a great joke.
I'm halfway down.
Because she fell so far and so many bumps. I'm halfway down. All right.
My phone was dead. I just
So speaking of that, that was like I thought of that when this. I'm sure this came by everybody's feed. Like the larger black woman who was walking down the runway of like some fashion show.
my
Oh
God.
my God.
She took one step in the heels and her left heel did this, and I'm like,
no.
oh, she's gonna go down.
And by the way,
other-
this runway thing was just boards, and it was like maybe
20 feet
8
high.
feet off the
Yeah.
ground. I'm
Oh,
like, why is it this
God.
high off the ground?
she wobbled left.
Wobble left, and I'm like, it's
She's going
over.
down right.
This is a
No.
wrap, and she went down right. I think she's fine. She had enough padding, but like,
Shit.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
This is what he said. My phone was dead. I couldn't get up. I physically couldn't get up. You just said that.
Your phone was dead.
Raleigh described that's how bad this cat hit him.
That's how
killed
bad.
his phone.
The cat unplugged his phone hours earlier. I'm telling you, this is
That's
premeditated.
it.
This is premeditated.
No, the cat unplugged the charger, and
Yeah,
he
the
thought
charger.
it was charging.
That's what I'm saying.
He's like, I'll just plug it in, whatever. I'm not going to look at it. And then like,
Dan, you love cats. They're
cat
diabolical.
waits till it goes down to like 1%. He's like, I'm tripping him now. All right.
It's the hardest sensation. It's almost like claustrophobia. You can't get out. You can't physically get anywhere or do anything.
That's horrible.
It wasn't until the next morning.
Oh my God! It's sitting his
Wait,
injury.
is this Gene Hackman? What's going on? What's going on?
That the immobile
It's Gene Hacked Man.
that the immobile vocalist's wife arrived.
What?
She doesn't live there.
Where the hell was she?
Yeah, where was she?
on a work
Avoiding the
trip.
cat. That's
She's
where
on a
she
work
was.
trip.
He's fine.
She moved out because of the
I'll
cat.
come back tomorrow morning.
Like he hasn't returned any of my calls since last night. I guess I'll just see him tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's only my husband. Arrived and discovered her husband spread-eagled at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh my God!
I normally get home about 8:30 a.m. What do you do?
What does she do?
But
probably a
that-
nurse.
Life,
Nurse.
dun, dun, da, 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 da. She's been walking.
Streetwalker.
She's been walking that boulevard, baby.
Streetwalker.
But that day, I got held back, and I didn't get back until about 10. I opened the door, and I heard him screaming and saw the blood. She told the mirror. This
What
is
a
the
nightmare.
staircase.
I love that it's a British paper called The Mirror, but I also like that she just turned to a mirror. And
Yeah.
She told the mirror.
She just was
Said it to herself.
All right, enough said. I'm out of
All
here.
right.
Good luck to you.
Who are you talking to, babe? Me.
Me.
He was saying, "Oh, you're home. Help, help." By this time, he dragged.
Oh, you're home.
He had built up so much anger for her.
Thank
I
God.
almost-
Oh, you're home.
She'd
Nice.
be like, first I laughed. Wait, how did this? The cat?
Cat
Because
did
he's
this?
thinking to himself,
Well,
if I
look
could just
who
make,
decided to come
right.
home.
He's like, if I could just make it to 8:30, bitch, it's 10.
Look what the cat dragged down.
Look what the kid.
All right, here we go.
Oh, my God.
Well, okay, so let's go.
I'm sorry. She was sitting in the driveway for an hour and a half because she didn't want to go in and tell him that she's leaving him.
And then this.
She got the nurse. Was like, I'm leaving. What?
I mean, I'll help you.
But this time he dragged himself onto the landing. Jackie then dialed emergency services, who arrived within minutes, way better than her.
Yeah.
Whereupon she quickly left the room as she couldn't stand her partner screaming, "You're a horrible partner."
Yes.
I don't know.
she-
That would
Oh,
be
shut
rough.
up, will
Oh,
you?
I can't stand it.
Acting like you have blood in your lungs. Oh, you do?
You have blood in it? She does.
We didn't know how bad his injuries were at the time. That's why I left the room. No, they had to really drug him up to move him. Raleigh's distraught paramour lamented. The unfortunate, F-U-R,
There you go.
fellow
Oh, my God.
added, "I can't explain the pain. I realized
Yeah, you can. You can just say it's really a lot of
I
pain.
cut my head as well.
Level 10.
Oh God.
I didn't know how much I'd cut until I saw the blood, and later on they told me about the other injuries I had. As if it wasn't agonizing enough, his oblivious pet started stamping on his chest, a move he'd reportedly been doing all night, said Raleigh.
Making biscuits.
Yeah.
What is that?
A cat, like they make like biscuits on you, and they like
Stamping?
stand on you. Yeah, but it's called making biscuits because they do it like they stretch out their.
Is there
legs
like a
and-
UFC for cats? I feel like
no,
there
the
should
cat's
be.
in it.
Cat should
Cat
win it.
fight.
The Egyptian. He is an Egyptian.
Ultimate Fighting Cats?
Ultimate UFCs.
Yay! There you go.
Medics transported the injured cat owners to the trauma unit where he remained for 2 weeks.
Of course.
Rough.
He's far from out of the woods. They say it will be 6 to 12 months until I'm back on my feet. I'm on a trial now because of the seizures. It won't be great for another 12 months, I'd have thought, lamented the music man, who currently can't breathe without oxygen.
Jesus.
We have to go back to the hospital next week to see if they could put a drain in to get rid of the blood that's left over. Then it's just a matter of a long recovery.
Okay, you got to give this. You got to give this cat away.
The
You
issues
gotta
have
give
been
it away.
more
That's what I
than
wonder.
physical.
Do you keep the cat?
You're not keeping the cat.
Raleigh reportedly lost a lot of income on account of not being able to tour due into his
Sell the
condition.
cat.
Sue the cat.
Wait, what's
cat.
he do?
Sue
He's
the
a
cat.
musician.
Musician.
I
Sell the
missed it,
cat.
sorry.
A
Sell
friend of the
cat.
family, since he created a GoFundMe page, helped ease Raleigh and Jackie's financial strain while he recovers.
Nice.
Despite his debilitating condition, Raleigh doesn't harbor any ill will towards the kitty.
Okay, now I don't.
Now
feel
you're a
bad.
dummy.
Yeah.
Now
You're
you're
a dummy.
Now
No,
you.
little
It's
too,
not your cat.
little too zen there, buddy.
Yeah, come
Little
on,
too
dude.
zen.
That
Little-
cat was going for your leg.
The cat's the cat's adorable and he's only young. I don't take any umbrage to that. It's just one of them things. It could have happened anyway.
I
no,
think,
it wouldn't have.
I think his wife's out. He knows the wife's going to be out all night. He's got a lover.
Yeah.
She's rough. She comes. She bites him. He falls.
Yep.
And all this shit happens, and he blames the cat.
Yeah. Right.
Therefore, he knows he can't.
This is a great.
You don't understand what I'm saying?
This
then
is a great-
So he's like, oh, let's let the cat be. Meanwhile,
That's
he
his
knows.
thing. He's like, beat me up.
beat me up.
Beat me up and leave me at the bottom of the stairs.
Exactly. He's got some crazy
You're
masochistic
so right.
shit.
And why does that have to be a woman who comes over? It could be a
be a
dude.
man.
Could be a dude.
Could
yeah.
be a dude.
Well, now
Yeah.
you're back on your documentary.
Yeah.
There you go.
No.
Because he was gay. Yeah, that's right.
Dan.
That's
There you have it.
All right, we'll get out here on this.
How old?
How old is victim Chris Raleigh? He's a musician.
57.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
38.
Gosh, I'm going to go with 43.
43.
Okay.
Get your answers in. The next story up is, I think, Randy.
Okay.
I'm gonna slide to you. Chris Raleigh is 59 years old.
Ooh.
Close, Rand. Very close.
Randy's on a
Didn't-
roll.
Look, I didn't know. I definitely did not
believe
know
you.
that's
All
what he is. All right, when we come back, we'll tell you where you can catch Maz. He's got some dates coming up overseas.
Yes.
Dan and us. We'll do that on the other side of the break. It's Dumb People Time with Maz Jobrani. We'll be right back.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey, gang, welcome back to the show. Before we get into our good friend Maz Jobrani, who is really one of our favorite stand-ups, out there doing it today. Love being on shows with him, what he's got going on in his schedule. Jay, let him know what we have.
So I'm going to do our July dates.
Sure,
I think this is
let's do
going to come on in the next couple of weeks. Well, I'll say this just in case. It comes out before we are at Rooster Tea Feathers, which I'm very excited
Oh,
in
yeah.
Sunnyvale.
Never done it. I know it, but I've never done it.
neither
Great
had we.
things. It's
Neither
our
have
first
we.
time going there. It's Sunnyvale. It's San Jose area. It's Bay area.
You're going to have fun.
I can't wait. And the room's like kind of small, so it's really supposed to be really cool. Laura Peak's going with us. I love her. It's going to be super fun. So those shows are the June 26th through the 29th. I know that I told you to do it, and now I'm doing it. July 11th, we'll be in Dallas at Hyenas downtown, and then on the 12th, we're at the Secret Group in Houston. There's a chance we could be in Austin. We're trying to figure out if we're going to do this on August 1st or maybe around our time. We're going to be back in Raleigh in September doing the Stateside Theater. I'm very excited
Nice.
to do that.
Right next to the Paramount.
Yeah, 300 seats, really fun.
Yeah, we want to fill it.
So we'll let you know when that date is happening and when that's going to come up. Once we finalize that, maybe August 1st, maybe September 18th or 20th. And then we're going to Desert Ridge, the CB Live, which I'm really excited
In Phoenix.
to do. In Phoenix. That's happening
cool.
August 14th through the 16th. And any other stuff that we have coming out and going on, supersklars.com.
And we're guest hosting Jim Rome's radio show and his, I guess it's on X
It's
now.
on X, his show. That's on July 7th through the 10th. So 4 days.
People who
in a row.
love listening to us on the Sports Talk Radio for 4 hours a day. We're going to be
Super fun.
That's
yeah,
great.
We're doing that.
all right, Maz, let them know. You have some.
You're
cool
gonna be in
dates.
Australia.
I'm going to Australia, yeah.
Yeah.
End of
mate.
July, I'm going to be in Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide,
Amazing.
Brisbane, Perth, and Auckland.
Who set this up? How did you?
I've been going to Australia now for several years.
Really?
Yeah, I think 2007 or 8 maybe was the first time I went.
Amazing.
Have you guys done Australia?
No, I want to talk to you
What?
about it.
You
We gotta
guys,
do
you
it.
guys would kill it down there.
Can we talk to your?
I would
whoever
love
you're
that.
talking
Yeah,
to?
I'll put you in touch. And the fact is, it's obviously English, but also it's a beautiful country.
Sure.
Oh, I've
And
been.
big comedy fans.
Adelaide, I've been. It's great. That's wine country. It's incredible.
Yes.
I've been. Sydney's incredible.
Yeah.
We've never been to
My
Melbourne.
wife's brother's in Melbourne, so like I'd go visit.
And our
his
cousin's
family.
gonna be
Why
living
are we
there.
not doing this?
You guys should be
Oh, I'm
doing
so
Australia.
excited for you. What kind of venues are you playing when you're there?
I'll do theaters. So depending on which city, like obviously Sydney and Melbourne will have bigger theaters, and then the others will have smaller theaters, but still theaters. And it's great because it's basically 6 shows over 2.5 weeks, so you get a little bit of downtime if there's time to go. Like I've gone wine tasting. Last time I had time to go in New Zealand, go skiing in New Zealand.
Hell yes.
That was cool.
So Auckland is great and
Yes.
amazing.
Did
but where'd you go?
Are you doing any TV while you're there to promote that?
I
you're-
do. So there's a show called The Project, which is basically like it's kind of like a news show,
Yeah.
but they also have comedians on.
Great.
And they're great. They've had me on every time.
Amazing.
Is it an older guy who hosts that?
No, there's like
segment?
3 or 4. There's
Okay.
3 or 4
I bet
hosts.
Will Anderson is kind of. Do you know Will
course.
Anderson?
Yeah,
Great
I'm sure
comic.
Will.
Yeah, I'm sure he's like involved in that somehow.
I don't know, but I've just it's just a great, and the food is amazing.
Oh, the
I
best.
highly
Incredible.
recommend you guys get some.
Dude,
gigs in the
great
town.
trips.
There's a
Is
sushi place right across on the docks, right across the way. It's I forgot the name of it, but
This is
but
great.
also
Great
the
podcasting.
also in
There's food in
You're
Australia.
talking about by the Sydney Opera?
yes,
Or, oh
yes.
yeah.
And there's also in Bondi Beach. There's
Bondi, yeah,
There's
Bondi.
a crazy awesome
Bondi.
restaurant.
Bondi Beach.
Bondi Beach. I
Bondi
love it.
Beach. So I'm going to be Australia then, and then in the fall I'm going to be hitting San Francisco. I'm doing Cobb's.
Great.
And then I'm going to be doing Boston, the Wilbur.
Oh, nice, dude.
DC. I used to do the Kennedy Center.
Oh, yeah.
But I think I'm probably not welcome anymore
Yeah.
with the new management.
Probably not, but
So I'm
that's
doing
okay.
the MGM Harbor Casino out there in DC.
Great. Make some money, dude.
And then I'm doing Atlanta. I'm doing New York. I'm doing Houston. So again, at MAZ JOBRANI. Check it out. Come see some live comedy.
Here,
we
stand
love
up
you.
is so fun, and it is so like it's so smart. It's like edgy without being like dirty. I don't know how to explain it.
appreciate that, man.
Like there's an edge to it that makes it super funny for comedy fans, but it's also something that you can bring anybody to the show.
I
Which is why
appreciate
love
you saying that, and the truth is, like, you know, whenever we've been on shows together, I love watching you guys too. I told you guys, you had some. I think the joke was when the Trump shooting thing. You guys had a really funny take on it.
Oh, it was about
that watching the video turns you into a conspiracy theorist.
Yes.
That was our
And you guys was so I was watching. It's great when you see something and you go, oh my God, oh what a great take, and I just love watching you guys
Thanks,
too.
man.
So right
Thank
back
you.
at you.
Thanks.
I love
Yeah,
it.
thank
All right,
you.
well, I'm going to jump into this story. Thank you, Maz.
yes.
All right, here we go. This is sent in from Larissa at the girl GRL on the wall. Okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Here's the headline.
First explains it all.
Hit and run suspect claims he fled crash scene due to barbershop appointment.
Guys, I got to get out of here.
Guys, I gotta tidy this up. I gotta fade
I got to lower my ears. If
That
you know what I'm
accident
saying.
that messed up my hair. I gotta go fix
fade
it.
out
I gotta-
because I got a fade to tend to.
I've never looked in the rearview mirror this much, and
Did
I
you
realized,
see that cat?
Hit and run suspect claims that he fled the scene of a crash because he did not want to be late for his barbershop appointment. Look, if you have a good barber,
Right now I'm party in the front, party in the back. I need to be business in the front.
that's right.
And listen, you should be prompt. You should keep your point. I mean, you should really show up on time.
I'm
And
a
that's
stickler for that. I
Stickler.
hate being late. I hate being late.
My daughter hates being late so much. She
Wow,
likes being
she's
super
me.
early, and my son is like, "I'll be 20 minutes late."
Right.
My wife likes being early. I'm like more
Same.
casual about it. My wife one time sent me to a kid's birthday, and the family was they're Brazilian. And Brazilian and Jewish, okay? So Brazilians are like Iranians, like Middle Eastern people. Like we when we say show up at 8, we mean show up at 9.
Not 8:30.
Yeah, 8:39. I showed up and at like my wife said, "You guys got to be there on time." And we showed up on time. Nobody was there.
No one's
They're
there.
still setting up. All
Right.
the, so
Even
we
the
just,
family's not even there.
we just started helping them set up. that was
God.
it.
Of course.
And people thought you worked for the thing.
Exactly.
Like, hey man, can you go around back and get the? I'm one of the guests.
A guest. I am an
Dressed-
Iranian guest.
I'm
honorable
dressed
guest.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, I will show up to restaurants early because my wife's like, we got to get there on time. And they're like, your table's not ready. And I'm like, yeah,
See?
because we're 15, 20 minutes early.
And by the way, you know what else I realized? As comedians, people expect us to entertain.
Yeah.
So if I show up early at a party,
It's on you.
They're, hey, what's up, the comedian? And I'm like,
Don't you have some funny stories?
yeah. Oh, God.
Come on, I'm going to do my new hour for you people. Guys,
It's so quiet in this party right now. I have
So-
nowhere to go.
Patrol units were dispatched at about what time Thursday to a Save-A-Lot parking lot located at 360 Shopping Center Drive. Guys, you got to be more creative with your names. Shopping Center Drive, come on.
That's a new town for sure.
Come on. So
Shopping Center Drive.
What time were they?
Restaurant Boulevard.
What time were they dispatched, do you think, for this car crash where the guy's like, I gotta
It's
go
a
to the
hair
bar?
appointment.
Yeah,
Hair
hair appointments, you know it's during working hours.
Yeah.
4 p.m.
I'll go 2:30 p.m.
I'll go 9:30 a.m.
Okay, get your answers in, Townies, because all units were dispatched at 5:15 p.m. So he might be late.
Oh, yeah.
Barbershop's going to close.
Yeah.
Remember we had a guy in New York. We used to
guy-
go to this barbershop right next to like the Comedy Cellar, like when we lived in New York. And Italian guy Steve, bald. We're like, that's not a good sign. Yeah, maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it is. But like, I'm like,
I'm
what
not
are you
gonna be
doing?
offended.
Right.
Well, Randy looked at me. He's like,
Well, and I looked at Dan too.
Yeah, Dan might be offended, but I'm
No,
not.
he's
gonna be
not.
offended.
Daniel
No,
is not offended. But I was like, I got to see a little more like of your hair if you're gonna do it. But he always was so funny. We've told you this guy. I cut a you hair.
I cut a you.
cut a
I
you
cut
hair.
a you hair. I cut a you hair.
I'm like, Steve, he calls us up and we're like, what? How late are you guys open? He's like, we're open till 8. Come before 8. Okay, you're open until 8. We should come before that.
So we come at
yeah.
7:59. You'll give us a cut.
That's like a joke that we now do with our
Hilarious.
friend Eric, who we lived with. Who anytime we're like, he's like, what time should I come over? And we're like, we're open until 9. Come before 9.
Come before
All right.
9. That's funny.
So it was dispatched at 5:15, Shopping Center Drive, regarding an accident involving the driver of a white pickup truck, later identified as, and I'll get the age later, Tom Williams. That's a fake name.
Jeez, come on.
Of
This is
Summerfield, according to the arrest department. I'm going to show you what
It's
he looks
white
like.
pickup truck privilege.
It is white pickup truck privilege because that's Tom.
Tom Williams.
Going to get a beard trim.
He's got that beard.
I know.
And he's
It's
got
almost
almost
Amish.
Amish.
Well,
Like,
that's why he didn't see the guy. The beard, like
beard was in the
flew
way?
his face.
Sure. The officer advised the suspect, later identified as Williams, that he'd left the scene on foot prior to the arrival of law enforcement.
gotta get to
A
the barber.
be on the lookout alert was immediately activated to find him. The report said shortly after, the officer told dispatch that he intercepted Williams walking northbound on Main Street. This
It really is a made up.
near the Family Dollar parking lot located at 316 Main Street. Williams admitted to crashing the vehicle into a pole. He claimed he left the scene because he had a barbershop appointment. I can't stand around here.
Wait
I
a
can't be
minute,
walking
wait,
around
wait,
looking
wait.
like James Harden. I got to deal with this
So
shit.
he didn't hit somebody. He hit a pole.
he hit a pole.
Well, then that's his prerogative,
Right.
If
I'll
you hit
come
a
back.
pole,
I'll
come
deal
back.
with this
you
later.
can. Yeah. I'll-
Hey, let me ask you something. Is the pole open till 8?
Yeah.
Because the
Get here before
barbershop
8.
is out. Get here before 8.
Yeah.
Pole don't close.
Pole don't close.
Pole don't close.
Ball don't lie. Pole don't close.
And not only does he have to go to a barbershop, he needs to go and hang at the barbershop.
Right. I mean,
Yes.
like,
I
half
saw
of it-
barbershop 1 and 2.
Of course.
Is there, and I seriously say this
I'm
as
sure Cedric the Entertainer's there waiting for him.
I say this
Sleeves
as
off.
the whitest person ever. Is there any black man, mostly, is there any black man who shows up to the barbershop right at his appointment and then as soon as it's done leaves?
no, you got to
No,
hang out.
you gotta hang out.
There's people not getting their haircut there.
It's
social club.
fun.
They
White
built an
people,
entire show about this.
white
was-
people are so bad.
He had
and
things
dumb.
to get
You
off
can
his
make that
chest.
joke.
This is where therapy happens. This is where you get.
Right.
The reason
And
he
talk about
crashed into
your
the
wife.
pole, his wife was
Thank
riding him
you.
so hard. He's like, you
Thank
know what?
you.
Fuck this bitch. I'm gonna kill myself. Boom. Doesn't
Also-
die. Let me go cut my hair.
And now he's got something great to talk about at the barbershop.
Guess
Right.
what happened just 5 minutes ago?
I crashed my car in the pole. Now everybody's talking to this guy. Diamond Cuts Barbershop, located at 405 North Main Street. You didn't want to miss that appointment.
What city are we in?
This is
Summerfield.
Summerfield. Williams was detained and taken back to the scene. Detained?
Come on.
By the
Don't
way-
detain
Fuck
his
out.
ass.
By the way,
Chill the fuck
How
out.
far did he walk? I mean, is this all in the same strip mall kind? Like,
Yes.
how
By the
far?
way, you could just be like, "Hey, man, you got to come back and do
Yeah.
it. Can I
Come
get my
back and I
haircut
will.
first? Well, how about
40
we'll tell the barbershop, hey, can you guys stay open a little bit later? We're going to take him back to the thing, pull his car off the thing. He's going to have to call a tow truck and get it. Whatever.
Right.
We'll deal with that. He'll be back
There's
here.
some Barney Fife shit right there.
I love
That
it. The
guy's
office-
overdoing it.
Crazy. The officers observed visible damage to the ground base and structure of that Duke
Yeah, he hit
Energy
it.
Duke Energy light pole. Duke Energy later came out to the scene and estimated the damage to be about how much?
Oh,
They're gonna
Duke
say
Energy.
so
Duke
much.
Energy.
Freaking
I-
Duke
I hate
Energy.
Duke
and Duke
right?
Energy.
I never don't know anything about Duke Energy, but I hate him.
Yeah. I'm going
How much?
100,000.
100,000.
Duke Energy, probably the name of like the lamest group at Duke,
Right.
The actual university. We're Duke Energy.
We're Duke.
Really?
We're Duke Energy.
That's what they're screening about the basketball
He
games.
says
We're
100,000.
trying to get away from the crazies part. We're Duke Energy. I'm gonna. What was your guess?
I'm 100,000 just because it's electrical. I know I'm going
I'll
way
go way.
high.
I'll go way down. I'll go $15,000.
What do you
probably
think, Jay?
closer.
$65,000.
Ooh,
Get
I
your
like-
answers
I like-
in
we're all spread out.
because Duke came in. Duke Energy later came in the scene and estimated the damage to be about $1,000. So it's not that bad.
Oh, geez, Duke Energy.
This even
Why-
more
why are
flies
you
in the face of
undervaluing
why
us?
are we
Why do we
detaining?
care?
I'll
So
tell
we're
you why.
detaining for $1,000.
And I'll tell you why it's 1,000 because it's a solar energy thing. So the sun, there's not
I bet it
electrical.
is.
Boom,
Thank
bang,
you.
bing.
It's LED light.
After
LED.
being arrested, Williams reported arrested. Why is he arrested?
What is going on?
Reported no injuries. However, as part of the booking process involving the accident, he was taken to the UF, I guess it's Florida, Health Emergency Room Clinic at Brownwood for medical clearance. Report said Williams was
looking this
ultimately
place up.
charged with hit and run, leave the scene of a crash, involve damage to property, and now I understand if you are driving your car into a business establishment and walking away.
Yeah.
Right, it's different. Yeah.
Duke Energy. Also,
a
he
pole.
left his car. He left his car.
He's coming back.
Is it blocking
He
traffic?
drove into a pole, not
Yeah.
a pole lock.
Thank
a
you.
pole.
Thank you.
Thank you. He drove into a pole, not a pole.
Yeah, not a pole.
And
Summerfield.
he was transferred,
Yeah.
Summerfield, to the Sumter County Jail. Look where Sumter County is.
Let me just say, if he had actually, because they arrested him, because I wonder if sometimes they give you a haircut when you go to jail.
Yeah, maybe you get
2 for 1.
2 for 1.
Maybe that was the
Do you
plan.
ever go to the set of a TV show? I mean,
Yeah. Never. Not me, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Shave, the
Get the
haircut.
shave.
I'll go in with
All right.
I'm like, I need a haircut, but I know I'm going to a job. So I'm going to have them cut my hair
I
and
have
makeup.
2 wonderful guessing games, and then we'll get out of here. We'll go and find out what Dan's got going on. He'll give us story 3.
Diamond Cuts Barbershop.
Is
4.6.
wow,
stars.
nice.
5.
People love it.
That's why I wanted to go.
reviews.
That's why I wanted
78
to go.
reviews. I like it.
It's a decent number of
So
views.
good, you'll hit a pole on your
To
way.
get over here. You hit a pole to get here.
Nothing can stop you.
You're
All the way
up.
up.
You're all the way cut. So, all right. Number 1, he was released on bail. How much bail to get this guy out of jail?
I mean,
He's not a flight
They'll
risk.
be for $1,000 of damage.
He's a
$200
walk.
bucks.
$200. What do you think?
500.
let's go 1,000.
Get your
Right,
answers
1 to
in,
1.
townies. He was released on $250 bail. That's not bad, Dan. You were good.
Hey.
All right,
Still too
lastly,
much.
we'll get out of here on this. You've seen the picture. How old is this young man? This young man who, God bless him,
Got a little bit of gray in the beard.
Yeah.
got a little bit of gray in the beard.
Is it LeBron Gray?
I'm
I'm
going.
gonna go.
I'm
you
going
go.
39.
I'm gonna go 36.
I'm
Jay,
going
what
to
do
go
you think?
44.
One of you is 1 year off.
I'm going to say 43.
I'll go 37.
38.
Okay, get your answers in, townies. Daniel, give us I'm going to pass it to you. Pass the mic to you. This man, Mr. Williams, is 43 years old. Yeah, very nice.
Way to go, Jay. Way to go.
One more story, Dan. Give us a little taste of what we're going to hear.
Adult Lunchables.
Adult Lunchables.
I have a lot of feelings about Lunchables.
I will hear all of them after the
parent.
break. MAZ Jobrani's with us.
I heard adult on triples, and I was like, what is this?
Lunch, Lunchables. It's a white thing. We'll be right back.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, snoring, hogging the covers, tossing and turning, these are all things my wife said I did last night. These are also all problems in the bedroom that Hims cannot help with, but when it comes to performance issues between the sheets, like ED, Hims has got you covered. Through Hims, you can access personalized prescription treatments for ED like Hard Mints, SexRx, plus Climax Control. Hims offers access to ED treatment options that cost 95% less than brand names. New SexRx plus testosterone support includes, and I'm going to get this right, tadalafil, or Tadalafy for better bedroom performance, whatever. It gives better bedroom performance, and zinc for testosterone support. With hundreds of thousands of trusted subscribers, Hims can help you find the ED option that works for you if appropriate. Just fill out an intake form on their site, connect with the medical provider who can determine the right treatment for, or if treatment is right for you. Process is 100% online, which means no office visits and no pharmacy lines. Listen to that. No insurance is needed, and one low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care. If prescribed, your medication ships directly to your door for free. That is discreet, my friends. So start your free online visit today at hims.com/DPT. Find ED treatment that's up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/DPT, hims.com/DPT. Actual price will depend on product subscription plan. Featured products include compound drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Stick around, make a sound, there's more Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Before we jump into Dan's wonderful story about adult Lunchables, Daniel, where can people catch you, hear your podcast?
Big
all
stuff.
that stuff?
Big
Go to
stuff in July.
DanielVanKirk.com for all tickets. You can listen to my other podcast, which is right here on All Things Comedy, called The Midnight Air, overnight radio podcast.
So good.
Drops
I said
every single
it.
week. It's just
I'm
me. I
listening to
record it. I
podcasts.
record it on the road, wherever I happen to be, and it drops on Mondays.
But Dan, it's so good. Like, what are some of the things you do? Great lists. And you do, like,
as of this recording, the most recent one, I just ranked my top 10 breads.
Oh,
what if you're going to sleep, and I've been doing this, I've said this, like where I
Yeah.
listen to podcasts as I start to fall asleep. That it like it's on the thing, the charging,
Just something
and as I go
easy to
sleep,
listen to.
I'm like, top 10 breads. I'm listening to that as
what's
I'm
the
falling
number
asleep.
one bread?
You gotta
You know
listen to
what?
find out.
I just had to go straight white bread.
Oh,
Wonder,
Just a straight
Wonder.
like yeah, in my mind, like it's summer, the
Dan.
peanut butter and jelly.
These are just types of breads.
Yes,
Dan,
my
have
top
you
10
had
breads.
Trader Joe's brioche?
You know what?
Did brioche make it on the list?
Brioche made it as my
Don't-
one bad bread.
What? Dan, I want to make you a sandwich. I'm making you a sandwich.
Fuck brioche.
Dan,
Is
don't
challah
you
on
dare
there?
say that.
Honorable mention for challah.
Dan, I'm telling you, I'm going to make you.
Here's the problem with brioche.
No.
You're asking me,
I
does brioche
refuse.
taste good? Phenomenal.
But it's not a bread.
The bread to whatever you've inserted ratio, the brioche is always too much. There's always too much for like the
More Burr than
sliced,
Sliced brioche from Trader Joe's. I'm
Did
going to make you a
ciabatta
peanut
make
butter
it
jelly
on?
make it.
Did ciabatta?
Yeah, ciabatta made it
Okay.
on. You know what specifically? Larchmont wine and cheese. I talked about
You know that
that's
spot?
right. That's my neighborhood.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
yes.
talked
Sandwich,
about
bro.
I talked about that ciabatta. Number
What's
two.
what's your order there? What's your sandwich?
I do the tuna. You know,
so good.
and
Have you
they
had the
always-
turkey?
I've had the turkey. I've had it all.
Tuna
And
I
now-
want it
turkey
now.
with Gruyere,
I want it now.
A little
and I want it.
balsamic.
And now
Mayo.
there's Clark Street right down the block too.
Oh, I
they
haven't
have
been there.
great. They have a great bread
I
as
haven't
well.
been there.
Try Clark
I
Street.
think
They
my
have
number
pre-made.
2 bread was
See, Dan.
banana bread.
Dan,
That's a
are
good
you
bread.
listening
I
to
think number 3 was croissant.
croissant.
Croissant with
don't give it away.
chicken salad.
Don't give it away. I'm going to stop
People
you
should
right
go
there.
listen. No,
Stop.
go
Listen.
listen.
I
If
want you guys all, when you get a chance, you go to a Persian market.
Okay. Yeah.
You ask for barbari, like Burberry.
Yeah.
But
Barbari.
barbari.
Oh, I'm in, dude.
Barbari is this bread it's got some thickness to it.
Yes.
They got some sesame seeds
I
on
want
it.
this.
I'm in.
So you're
I'm
gonna
in.
cut it up. You're gonna put it in the toaster. You bring that out and enjoy.
So let me ask you guys
Holy
really quick,
crap,
and then
that
I
is-
promise I'll finish
yes.
my plugs. This is a short story anyway.
Yes.
Where would you put, in your top 10, where would you put tortilla?
Ooh, tortilla.
It is a bread.
Soft
Yeah.
tortilla.
Yes.
So there's homemade tortilla. There's a taco stand in. I say stand, but it's almost like a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's been there forever. It's in Santa Barbara. It's called La Super Rica. It was made famous by
there.
Julia Childs.
Oh, wow.
She announced it, and then it's been famous ever since. I was there, and I saw in line. There's like a 1 hour line that you have to wait in to get.
yeah.
I saw Rick Majerus, late Majerus, like a very heavy basketball coach. I'm like, if he's eating here, then it's good.
Yeah.
Utah Utes.
The corn tortillas they make are so
good.
soft
Yeah,
and
they're good.
flavorful. They almost taste like flour tortillas, but they're
Wow.
corn.
I
So
put
where
it,
would you put
it's
it in
like
your top
upper
10?
deck for me, like
You go
7, 8, 9, somewhere.
I'm not
floating.
putting tortilla in there.
Wow. Good.
I don't know
love
if I
this.
counted
So
as
many
a
other
bread.
great breads. There's a great. You
flat
just made
bread.
me think about it. There's a great English muffin that Oprah supposedly loved in Napa, and I forget the name of the place. If you look up Oprah's English muffin,
muffin.
It's one of her favorite
Napa.
things.
Oprah's English muffin.
I went, and it was one of those where they were like, "Oh, you got to go try it." We
Yeah,
went.
yeah, yeah.
You got to
put
get Gail
jam.
to you got to get Gail to butter it.
Oh my God! Yeah, Gail butters exactly.
She'll butter that muffin.
Stedman puts the jam on.
Stedman stands to the side and watches.
Stedman's just there to open
Wait,
the
is
door.
it good?
That Gail does the butter.
Delicious.
It's phenomenal.
Delicious. We bought him as
Stop.
gifts. We started giving him as gifts.
Wait, I got one more. I got one more.
Oh, stop!
I got one more.
See what's the discussion that
Yeah, this
Dan's
is why you have to
podcast
listen to
is?
his podcast. The homemade
Midnight Air.
pita at
Oh, Peta was on the list. Peta was on the list.
at Bavel. Do you know the restaurant
No, I
downtown?
don't, where's Bavel?
You're going. You're
Middle
taking your
Eastern.
wife.
Lebanese? What
I
is
have
it?
your-
No,
Really?
Middle
What do we got?
Eastern.
It's Middle
gorgeous.
Eastern.
Oh, yeah.
So it's the sister restaurant to Bestia, which is a really great Italian restaurant
Yeah.
downtown in the Arts District. Right down the street from there is Bavel. They make their own pita. It
make
is
their own hummus. That's
warm, and the hummus is
Yeah, I
incredible.
love it.
And they make
It's a
malawa.
treat.
Do you know that malawa? It's
Yeah.
like a sort
Yes.
of. Just, all those are incredible, but
Bavel.
the dill dips
I'm
and
going.
the
Barberi.
tzatziki and the
Barberi.
Maybe that's what I'll do.
Barberi.
I need to do
I learned something.
Ran
You did.
Pierogi.
You
Pierogi.
did.
We're going to be in Seattle.
You just
yeah,
inspired a future episode of the Midnight Air. I'm going to do my top 10 dips.
Yes! Let's go.
Bitch and sauce better be in there.
Bitch and sauce, phenomenal.
Bitch and sauce.
day.
So anyway, listen to that show if you want. You can come see me live. June, I don't have any shows, although I might do a show. I'm going to Spain, so I might do a show in Spain when I'm in
Barcelona?
Barcelona. Yeah,
Barcelona.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm working on it right now, but
familiar.
it'd be crazy if someone who listens there wants to come out.
Oh my God.
Go to
Some
Cal
expats.
Pep, Dan.
But in July, I will be at the Thrasher Opera House, great little theater in Green Lake, Wisconsin, and then I have Hub City Comedy Week at the Lincoln Lodge in Chicago. It's a week's worth of shows every night. Me and a ton of great Chicago comics, some LA comics are going to be in town. Have already told me they want to come jump on shows.
Here's
It's
what
just
Dan wants
It's
from
me
that
getting to
week.
live in Chicago
Right.
for a week in the summer and doing a show every night. at my
Dan
favorite
Lemmy,
place.
I'm gonna pitch one moment
And
that
work on new
happens.
material. Yeah.
And work on new material. This one moment that's gonna happen, and this would make the whole week great for you.
Yeah.
You're at the Old Town Tavern, which is across the street from Second City, right?
Sure.
You're hanging out. Maybe you ate you had
Old Town-
deep dish
Old Town
sent
Ale
there-
House.
Old Town Ale House. You had deep dish either sent to you or you bought the deep
Yeah.
dish that they have there, and you're eating it. You're talking to
Yeah, they do
friends.
tavern, but it's great. Keep going.
Someone rolls up who heard about the shows, maybe was at the shows,
Yeah.
comes up to you and says, "Do you live here now?"
Sure.
That's what you want.
That's what I want.
That's what you want.
It'll also be when I get to try out my new jelly roll bit. that I'm-
Oh, you got a jelly roll bit.
the patron saint of people on parole.
I know.
I know. I wrote it down and I'm like, fuck, I don't have, my next show is until fucking July. Anyway,
write it.
so
Write it.
that's that. And then at the end of the month, I'll be at the Commonwealth Sanctuary in Dayton, Kentucky, and then in Cincinnati at the Comet Theater. And then I'll be in Portland, Oregon. I'll be in Boston, Massachusetts, Cohasset, Massachusetts. So many other great shows. Everything's at danielvankirk.com. There's stuff all the way up through September, and I get to announce some more things coming up soon.
It's beautiful.
Jump
Okay.
in the last story.
Ready?
Yep.
Sent in by Brew Pounder at Brew Pounder. Perfect for this. San Diego
favorite character
grocery
from the
store
show.
selling adult Lunchables with steak, potato, and beer.
What?
Yes.
Adult
it-
Lunchables is a charcuterie board. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Don't act like it's anything.
Oh, did I
but
say San Diego? I meant to say South Dakota.
Oh.
South Dakota.
I saw
Same
the
shit.
SD and I forgot.
All right,
But
but
South Dakota,
Diego
go
makes
ahead.
sense.
So you've bought, I'm sure, Lunchables for your
Of
kids.
course.
Yeah, look.
Kids love them. You're like,
Yeah.
this is gonna like.
We call them sodium delivery packets.
It's ready to go.
Do you want this chemical that looks like bologna?
It's just all sodium.
Yeah.
It's just all sodium.
salt and bologna
Yeah.
shape.
Salt and
salt and bologna shape and the portions are so small that like you eat one and then you're hungry again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want that?
You can't
Right.
only have one Lunchable.
No.
You gotta have three.
You gotta have 3 Lunchables.
I'm lunch.
They do get you through in a
able.
bind. Although my number that is on the list of like I'm in an airport, I gotta grab something quick. I'm not gonna eat for 5 hours, whatever.
You grab a Lunchable?
That is like
No.
2 or 3, 4 or 5 on the list. Number
Adult
one,
or
you know what the-
child?
for me, if I gotta grab something real fast.
You got the adult Lunchable
Yes,
or the child?
no, the
Lunchable?
child
I
like-
would love the
He-
adult lunch.
if he's in South Dakota, of course.
Steak,
Another-
potato, beer.
really quick, especially at LAX, an Uncrustable will get you through a
will.
4-hour flight. A
I
little
like
bit of
the
that.
crust, though.
Oh yeah, just a little PB&J, that peanut butter, a little
You mean
protein.
You really
Fat.
love your peanut butter and jelly, don't you?
Pinched
Hell,
down
And
the
I'm
side.
making you one on brioche.
Stop
I'll do
it!
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
South Dakota grocery store is going viral online for packaging and selling what they refer to as adult Lunchables.
There we go.
Lynn, like the name, a woman's name, Lynn's Dakota Mart in Lead started packaging ribeye steaks with 2 beers and a potato a few weeks ago, a representative for the store said.
So it's got to be like this big.
Do you microwave it? Like, how do you? Or
Don't throw
packaged together.
Slice it.
A week ago, a picture of the
in a
product was
bottle?
posted to Facebook and has been shared more than, I would make you guess, but it's too ridiculous, 600 times. It's like, that's not.
Is that really
Wow.
newsworthy?
That made the news.
Are we viral?
What is this? Is this a MAZ Jobrani?
Although South Dakota-
upcoming show post?
South Dakota, that's
South
everybody
Dakota.
twice.
Yeah,
That's
South
everybody twice.
That does represent South Dakota. You're right.
Population-wise, that
Everyone
is
in town.
90% of South
Yes.
Dakota.
Wasn't Kristi Noem the governor of South? Was it North Dakota?
Where did she kill
think
a
she's
puppy?
New
she
York.
killed?
Where did she
puppies,
shoot a dog? She
Where
shot a dog
shot
up
some
there?
dogs. Yeah.
She needs a cat.
Yeah.
Take care of things.
To knock her
The
down.
store said the package of ribeye steak, 1 potato, and 2 beers has been a hot seller because it goes for how much money?
1 potato, 2
Oh,
beers,
this
and a
is
steak.
South
in
Dakota?
South Dakota money.
It's like $1.99.
Stop it right now.
Although that would be amazing. Like back in like the
That'd be a great
1970s, that's $3.
No, wasn't that
$3.
like the Vegas thing? Like, come to Vegas and get a
Get a
$2 steak.
$3 steak?
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I want a $3 steak.
Yeah, that's
But,
like
you
the
know,
Taco
you're
Bell.
14
technically a Midwestern state, so you got
I
to figure
still
they're
think
not
it's
screwing
cheap.
around about steak.
$14.99.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go $16.99.
Okay.
$12.
The cost for the ribeye steak, 1 potato, and 2 beers is $19.99.
Dude!
It's not bad. 2 beers, I forgot. I should have added.
Look at the photo of this.
And are we talking like Bud Lights? Probably. It's not craft beer of any sort.
You are
Bud Light.
so in the right wheelhouse.
Another highlight.
Bush Light.
Bush.
Bush Light.
Look at nothing says
By the way, that's
legally
steaks.
separated.
But wait,
like
wait.
buying
So
this
you got to
Yeah.
cook it.
at
That-
Lynn's Dakota
It's
Mart.
not lunchable. It's not an
No,
adult
it's a-
lunchable.
it's
no,
an
it's
adult
not.
lunchable.
No, it's not.
It is.
The steak is not cooked.
It's not cooked. It's
the
gotta be
kids'
cooked.
lunchable, they can't cook.
No, it
the adult
doesn't.
lunchable, they understand
gotta
that you
cook
can
it.
The
cook
whole
it.
point is
Guys,
to peel and eat.
Look
Peel
at the
and eat.
packaging, Jason. She's not coming back. Just
not
leave,
coming back.
leave the
That
guy-
is that
How many dum-dums do you think bought into this
And just
were
ate the
like,
raw steak?
Wait
A
a
lot.
minute, drank the beer. They're like, what? And just threw away the
because you
steak.
could eat the raw potato.
You could eat
I mean,
a raw
you could eat the
potato.
raw steak.
By the way, that's a nice looking steak. I'm just gonna say
That's what I said.
It's marbled beautifully.
That- for
South
$19.99,
Dude, for
2
nice-
beers, a baked potato, and a steak.
I'm in. This is great.
It's not a lunchable.
Not a lunchable.
I'm arguing
I'm
against
with
it.
Jay
You know
on
what it
this.
is?
I'm with Jay on
It's
this.
a dinnerable.
No, it's a.
It's a
Lynn's?
dinnerable.
No, it's a cookable.
Thank you.
Lynn's
it's
will
a
soon be offering a Lunchable, Jason contests, with different types of steak, like T-bone and New York strip. And for those looking to cut back on their caloric intake, hard seltzers will replace the beer.
Great. Good.
You're still having
They're
red
like,
meat.
we know you got to get effed up.
I'm sorry. If you're living in South Dakota, you're not
We
worried
know you
about.
got to get effed up.
We know that you have lawn furniture in your new apartment.
That's
that you have someone else sign on the lease.
We know
So
you- we
don't
know
worry.
you've
There's alcohol included in
You've
your
opened
adult
an umbrella.
non-lunchable. All right, that's story number 3.
There you
my
go.
God.
I
Thank
love
you
it.
so much for being
Maz,
here.
thanks
Oh,
so much,
thanks.
dude. Good luck in Australia. I want to talk to you all about it. Daniel, good luck in Chicago and all the
Thanks,
things you have
buddy.
going on. Come see us. Follow all of us, okay? He's at MAZ Jobrani.
Mm-hmm.
He's at Daniel Van Kirk, and we are at Sklar Brothers on all platforms. And follow Dumb People Town, too. We love you. We'll see you next week. And oh, snap, we got to get back to work.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.